Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Spirituality with Gabriella. And if you are new here, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for joining me today. So today we are doing a long-awaited pick-a-card reading, and the topic is your future spouse's appearance. So we're going to try and get accurate, clear, and specific messages on what your future spouse looks like. I will be trying to tune into things like height, weight, eye color, hair color, ethnicity, any of that stuff, and I will also share any other messages that come through today. So today we are working with 4 different piles, and I'm going to show you all the piles up close so you can choose the one that resonates with you most. Here we have pile 1 with the Carnelian, pile 2 with the Emerald, pile 3 with the Apatite, and pile 4 with the red Jasper. And most of these are available in my store. If you guys want to check that out, you can get that down below. And without further ado, take a deep breath, center yourself. You can pause the video if you would like, but choose the pile that calls most to you. And once you get that, you can fast forward using the timestamps below to get your own personal reading. And I will see you guys there. Thank you so much. All right, pile 1, welcome to your reading. So I'm using some oracle cards today, so I'm going to shuffle these. Probably just pick 1 or 2 and see what comes through. Wow, you got yes as your first card. That is beautiful. And align your life. Also going to be using the Moonchild Tarot deck today. Very positive cards so far. Okay, let's start with these and we can pull some more in just a second because I'm already getting some messages. So first of all, I see that this person is 100% your ideal soulmate. When you get this yes card, this is a clear sign that this is your person. And so what I want to say is, in terms of appearance, this person is extremely attractive to you. They are exactly what you would describe as your type. For most of you, what I'm getting is that this person is fairly tall. I'm getting a tiny bit of a darker skin color. I'm sorry, my mic died, so I apologize if the audio is not as good, but let's continue. So what I'm getting is a tiny bit of a darker or a tanner skin color, particularly if you live in India. What I have in my mind is someone who's actually what I would describe as being Indian. I'm getting that this person is fairly tall with a fairly lean stature. But that said, I think they have a little bit of a muscular build, especially around the chest. So align your life. So right now, what I'm seeing is some of you are feeling like, you don't necessarily deserve this person, or of course you want that person deep down, but it kind of feels like you have doubts about how to get to this person, or maybe you're kind of second guessing the fact that they even exist. I just want you to know this person definitely does exist. In fact, I'm feeling like they're not that far away from you, and I'm feeling like you will meet them, especially this year, if not in the next 3 to 4 months. I'm definitely getting this is coming to you soon. What I'm seeing in terms of physical appearance here is this person is going to have very soulful eyes. When we see the High Priestess, this is someone who has to do with secrets and mystery. They have an air of intellectualism. They have an air of mystery about them. When you look into their eyes, and I'm getting dark eyes, like dark brown eyes, or like very dark green eyes, they are going to have this depth to them that is just very fascinating to you. And so, what I'm seeing is that you'll be able to kind of stare into their eyes and see into their soul, and they will do the same for you. I'm also getting that a lot of them are very artistic in the sense that they might write you poetry, they might write you songs, they are extremely romantic when it comes to not only giving you gifts, but also really making things that are unique and are really special to you. So I feel like they're going to make you things or do things for you that no other person would do. I also think that for some reason I'm getting something about tennis. I think a lot of them play tennis. That's a fairly specific message. And I know it sounds weird, but a lot of them wear tennis shoes. Like, if you see those white tennis shoes, kind of like the Lacoste standard tennis shoes with laces, those are the kind of shoes that this person is wearing a lot of. They might be fairly active. I'm getting that they spend a decent amount of time outdoors, which also makes sense because here we have the sun. So the sun is meaning two things. One, that this is honestly the perfect connection. I feel like you guys have so much compatibility. It feels like you meet and everything is very easygoing and it's easy to just talk about everything together. It's easy to get lost in conversation together. There's no shyness, there's no hesitation. It just honestly feels like you guys hit it off. And I feel like they're not that shy about asking you out or making it clear that they like you. And you're not that shy with them either. I am seeing that in terms of clothing, I'm going to try and get some clearer messages about that. Right now, I'm honestly just seeing them playing tennis. And then I think because I said Lacoste, I'm also seeing Lacoste clothing. If that is significant to you in any way, like if you know any people who are wearing Lacoste clothing a lot, I would take that as a very specific sign because that is not the type of message that I would get every day. I'm also getting reading. I feel like a lot of them like to spend time outdoors reading or like to consider themselves as an intellectual person. So it's interesting. It's almost like just by looking at them, you know that they're a smart person. I think some of them have glasses, but it's not like they wear it all the time. It's kind of like they might put them on when they're reading a book or when they're using their computer. Like they might even wear computer glasses. And overall, the main thing I'm getting is tan, darker shade of skin. So a lot of them even kind of have olive skin tone, which is really beautiful. This person is super attractive. You are definitely going to be happy with this person, and your friends and family are going to be overjoyed with this person, both in terms of their personality, but also in terms of their physical appearance. Okay, there's something also, I know this is super random and not about appearance, but there's something about their food habits or tastes. I don't know if they're a picky eater or if they don't like certain foods or certain cuisines. I feel like they try and be really open-minded. They're the type of person that cares a lot about different cultures. They care a lot about philosophy, about learning different theories and concepts. They're very intellectual. But there's something about food where it's kind of like they want to be open-minded, but there's something they don't like. I don't know if it's a certain ingredient that is used a lot or something they're allergic to, but if you end up hanging out with someone and they end up being allergic to something very specific, which might be used in a lot of dishes in your country, then keep that in mind because I think there's something there with food where I just see a restriction. This could also be connected to religion, if there's anything they don't eat just because of their religious beliefs, so keep that in mind. In any case, we also have the Nine of Pentacles here. I mean, honestly, the fact that you got yes, the Nine of Pentacles, High Priestess, Align Your Life, the Sun, these are major arcana cards, and the Nine of Pentacles is so amazing to get. This is a relationship of abundance. This person looks wealthy. This person comes from a somewhat wealthy background. I get the impression they are from what you would call a well-to-do family. I feel like their father has been extremely influential to them over the course of their lifetime. Feels like the father has a prominent status and is regarded well in the community as someone who has a lot of wisdom and a lot of knowledge. I feel like if it is a man that you're inquiring about, it's almost like their father expects them to continue on the family lineage and uphold the family's reputation. And so I feel like from birth, this person has had a lot of expectations upon them, but they're not actually stressed about it. They're excited. They look forward to kind of upholding the family's honor and all of that. So I'm going to address this in just 1 second, but before I do, I'm going to pull a couple more cards from the Golden Thread Tarot deck. Apparently, this is one of your favorite tarot decks, as I've been told, reading on YouTube. So that's cool. In terms of horoscopes, by the way, the one I'm getting really strongly is Scorpio. There's something mystical about this person. There's something otherworldly about them. I feel like they always want to go deeper, see deeper, know deeper. They are not the type of person who wants like cut and dry situations or logic to everything. Although I'm also seeing that a lot of them might be very good in terms of architecture and mathematics, but there's something where they have a desire to know more. Their mind is working to discover something greater, and so I feel like the conversation between you two is very open and very friendly. So we have the Queen of Pentacles, the Fool, King of Cups, and then, as I said before, here we have the Two of Swords. Okay, so I'm getting something slightly weird about the mother. I don't know if their mother is a little bit controlling or a little bit of a diva, that kind of thing. I feel like there's some kind of distance. It's like you two meet and it's really easy for you to get along, but there's some kind of pause, and it has something to do with motherly energy, but I feel like it's more on their side than it is on your side. I think it's potentially that they have a controlling mother, or that they have a mother who has a very specific idea of what their life should be like. And it's kind of weird because I would almost expect their mother to want them to settle down early, but it almost feels like the mother doesn't want them to get too distracted or too pulled into romance and stuff without knowing that it's exactly the right person. So I think it's just important to know the mother likes you. You don't need to be concerned about that, but kind of tread slowly at the beginning, because the mother wants to buy into the relationship and build trust with you before she gives her full graces and blessings. I do think that this will be managed like very easily though, because we have the Nine of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles, we have the Fool, which is a new beginning. I see a lot of wealth and abundance coming into both of your lives, and so I'm really not concerned about this at all. When we see the Queen of Pentacles here, we are seeing a very financially abundant person, a very abundant relationship between the two of you. I feel like there's an instant pull here physically. I feel like in terms of appearance, once again, the kind of hair I'm seeing is darker hair, maybe a tiny bit wavy or a tiny bit curly. Not necessarily, though. I don't want you to hold too closely to that specific thing. As I said before, I'm already seeing the soulful eyes, you know, the darker skin. So this is what I want you to tune into most, more so than the other stuff. With the Fool here, you two are going to be on an absolutely amazing journey. It honestly feels like you meet outside. It feels like you meet somewhere where it's just easy to bump into each other. I feel like you get into conversation very easily. It doesn't feel challenging to strike up a conversation. I think that their persona and their personality is a little bit flirty. Like, they like you from the beginning, you like them from the beginning. They're a little bit flirty with you. They're gonna kind of toss around like little comments that will make you feel excited and make you feel happy and special. They're also emotionally just a very nice, cool, and caring person. So we have the King of Cups here, and again, I already told you about the poetry and about all of this stuff, but it feels like this person does a lot of stuff for you. It's like once you meet them, they're not going to let you out of their sight easily. They're going to want to kind of keep you in their vision at arm's length, if even that far away. I feel like they'll try to be contacting you, they'll want to bump into you a lot, and so this feels super positive. So other than what I already got, which is that they're tall, they have some muscles, they are more lean, but you know, again, I said they do have muscles. They're just not like fully jacked type of people, which is fine. Curly-ish hair, but like light curls, dark hair, soulful eyes, brown or green eyes. Nice smile, by the way. They have a really nice smile. They might even have dimples, but I'm getting the sense they just look really cute when they smile. This person is super attractive. You can honestly rest any woes or worries that you've ever had and tell yourself you have a A+ 100% super attractive soulmate. So I am so excited for you guys to meet this person. This has been such a positive reading. It was a lot of fun. I hope that this gave you clarity and guidance, and if you enjoyed it, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I am trying to post way more pick a card readings, and I am just so grateful for all of you out there. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye! Alright, group 2, welcome to your reading. So I have your cards here, and I'm just going to shuffle them. And these are your oracle cards, so we're going to tap into the energy first, and then we're going to find a little bit about their appearance. So I also have the Moonchild Tarot deck here, and I'm going to pull some cards to get some more accurate and specific messages about their appearance. And last but not least, I'm also going to pull some cards from the Golden Thread Tarot deck. Any clarification cards that will help us. All right, so let's get started with these. And I just have to tell you guys this. This is so funny. When I tune into your energy, I am being shown someone in my life, and it's just funny how resonant this is. So in any case, here we have your first 2 energy cards, right? And what I'm getting is that this person is extremely deep and sensitive, and I promise I will talk about their appearance in just 1 second. But I want to start off here because with the Sisterhood of the Rose, what this card is telling you is that you will basically open up your channel and see more beauty everywhere you go. I feel like what this is telling you is that there are beautiful people all around you, and it's very important to tune into what actually makes these people beautiful. Is it small physical attributes? Is it their personality? Whatever it is, get really clear on what you personally find to be attractive or beautiful, because I feel like I see a lot of you scrolling through pictures of like celebrities and models and stuff like that, and for some reason I'm just getting the reminder that that is not necessarily true beauty. I love and respect those people 100%, but keep in mind a lot of them have had work done. You don't need to compare yourself or to compare your future spouse or soulmate to these people. It is a different league, so to speak, and so when I see Sisterhood of the Rose, I'm getting the message that beauty is coming for you and it's all around you, but it's going to be very important that you look for it and that you make sure that you're seeing beauty everywhere you go. So that's the first thing. The second thing is that this person is 100% part of your soul family. And when we see soul family, this is such a strong message because honestly, we meet so many people and most of them are not part of our soul family. But this is a message that this person is close to you. They are going to be here in the next 8 to 12 months. If you haven't already met them, you absolutely will. And this is also telling you to call in your tribe. So you can see the words at the bottom here. Call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. This is basically asking you to remember that you have a team of angels and spirit guides working with you, and honestly, they are working for you. So you can ask them at any time to help you find this person and to help you see beauty in everything around you. These are the two messages that I want you to take away. So now we're going to talk about this person and their appearance. I'm going to tell you some intuitive messages that I'm getting, and I'm also going to tell you how they feel about their own appearance, because what I'm getting is that this person is attractive, but this person is not giving themselves a lot of credit. I am seeing that this person has fairly broad shoulders and is a fairly tall person. In terms of hair color, I'm seeing lighter hair color and I am seeing a lighter skin color. When I say lighter skin color, this person can be any shade, any ethnicity, but think about them as compared to you. So whatever your color is, I feel like they're a little bit lighter than you. This is how I would usually describe it. When we see the Ten of Swords here, this person is attractive, but they are not that confident about how they look right now. I feel like a lot of them felt very attractive when they were younger, like when they were in high school or when they were in college, depending on where they are now. And the honest truth is I think a couple of them have gained a little bit of weight around the stomach area. However, don't worry, this person is still very attractive. They just are extremely hard on themselves. And because they're so hard on themselves, their confidence is not necessarily shining through. And this goes back to the message of beauty before. This person is so beautiful. I get such a wonderful vibe from this person. They are very sensitive. They are very caring, very calm people. Also extremely intelligent people, but they're not giving themselves credit. And so it's kind of up to you to notice their beauty because they're not doing it for you, so to speak. What I want to say is this person is going through a glow up. This person has gotten to the stage where they're like, okay, I don't feel that attractive, but they're trying to fix that. They're trying to change that. And when we see the Eight of Wands here, I actually do see them going through a pretty big transformation. So I want you to know that the foundation of how this person looks is already really good. I get a lot of height with this person. I feel like, as I said, their skin is a little bit lighter, and I'm getting very friendly eyes. So I'm getting kind of amber eyes or greenish eyes, or like a very light brown or even like a hazel color. I am getting that this person is broad-chested and they have big shoulders if you're asking about a man. I definitely get that this person, when they hold you, is going to feel really protective. In terms of horoscopes, I'm getting Cancer really strongly right now, and there's also something there about Aries, I think, or something which I would consider to be a tiny bit more hard-headed. You might consider Aries or Taurus. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting. I feel like this person is dedicated to making themselves look better. I feel like recently they're spending more money on their wardrobe. They're buying clothes that are making them feel better and look better. And so, like I said, they're going through a little bit of a transformation or a little bit of a change. A lot of their focus in recent years and now has been their career. This person is extremely smart. This person is seen as very intelligent. In fact, what I want to say is some people consider this person to be a genius. This person is way above average intelligence. So one of the first things you'll notice about them is that they know something about everything. They read a lot, they have a lot of knowledge, they have a lot of knowledge about money and finances, they have a lot of knowledge about technology and the future. And so they know how to break into emerging markets, and they know exactly what they need to do to position themselves correctly. And what I get is that this person is very faithful. And so again, very important that you see the beauty in them, because once you see that beauty in them, you're going to be so happy with them. They are going to stand beside you your entire life. You don't ever need to worry about this person looking at other people or straying from you or anything like that. I feel like this is a very strong partnership because you two are soul family for each other. When we have the Ten of Cups here, I get two messages here. Number one, this is a divine partnership. So you will see this person's value and this person's worth. And I'm getting that the way you see it is through your initial conversations. I feel like you find them attractive, but I'm just going to be honest. I don't feel like you see them on the street and you're like, oh my gosh, I need to have that person. This isn't all about lust. This is about soul family. When we get soul family, it's a lot deeper than the lust thing. It goes way, way, way beyond that. And so what I'm getting is you're going to be really attracted to their mind, to their thoughts, their intellect, and you will feel very safe with them. And that's an amazing thing. The second thing I'm getting is that because they are focusing on their appearance more and they are focusing on, eating healthy, working out, all of that stuff, they are going to make an amazing transformation and they are going to be as attractive as they were in the past or as attractive as they want to be. So I'm getting a lot of positivity here. With the Seven of Swords, this card is a little bit ambiguous because when we see the Seven of Swords, this is usually about someone who wants to run away, wants to escape, isn't happy with their current situation. I don't think this has to do with you. Again, I'm getting that they're very self-critical. I feel like a lot of them in the past just naturally had a very high metabolism. So either they were athletes or when they were young in high school, they didn't have to work out, they didn't have to do that stuff all the time. I think as they've gotten older, they're kind of learning that the body doesn't work that way. You need to maintain your body very intentionally. And so I think they're very self-critical, but what I want you to know is that they are making a major transformation, and something that you can help them with is making better decisions around their habits. Like help them eat really healthy, help them do things for their minds like meditating, because what I'm getting is that their thoughts travel 1,000,000 miles a minute. So this person is not going to be still in terms of thinking, and that's actually what makes them really, really successful. We have the Star here and the Nine of Wands together. When we see the Nine of Wands, it's pretty self-explanatory because it relates to what I've already told you about. They are a little bit wounded. They are not feeling as confident as they once did. I want to clarify and say that this person has had a lot of interest from different people throughout their life, so they have had a lot of interest romantically, and I feel like the last few years have been more quiet for them. They've kind of withdrawn in order to focus on their career, and that's perfectly okay, but I think that they're entering a time in their life when they're going to keep a small circle of friends, but within that small circle of friends, they'll be hanging out with them more and they will be a little bit more social than how they have been for the last 2 or 3 years. So the last 2 or 3 years were necessary to build their foundation, build their business, start getting their finances in order. And I feel like now that they've gotten there, they're very determined to transform their entire life. So I just want you to know the order of events and how everything unfolded has happened exactly like it was meant to happen. With the Page of Swords, and I will get to the Star, I promise, but with the Page of Swords, I'm seeing a lot of determination. I am seeing juice fasts and cleansing. I feel like this person is going to get into cardio a lot. They're going to get into running. Some of them were athletes in the past as well, and they kind of lost that, probably because it was too much discipline at the time and they felt kind of constricted. So some of them are getting back into that. And what I'm getting is, especially with COVID, it's very beneficial for them to join like a club or something local to their community where they can meet other people and, share that love of sport together. And then here we have the Star, and I love this card, and that's why I want to kind of close the reading with this card. When we see the Star, this is a wish fulfillment card. This is the type of card where you and this person are going to be so happy together. You are going to be very attracted to this person, especially because they are focusing so much on their physical appearance and their mental appearance together. So whereas when they were very young, they focused only on their physical appearance and not on their mental state, in the last few years, they've been focusing a lot on their mental state, a lot on their business, a lot on their finances, and finally, they're bringing all of this together and they're becoming the A-plus person that you have always wanted. So keep this in mind. It's okay if when you meet them, they're still kind of somewhere between this transition. It's okay if they haven't fully become as celebrity status as you or them want them to be, but know that they have the perseverance and the willpower to go through this. Last but not least, I'm going to share any final messages I'm getting about their appearance. So what I'm getting is broad shoulders, like I said before. I'm seeing kind of fair hair, so I'm seeing kind of reddish, brownish tinted hair. And as I said, the eyes are kind of hazel or lighter colored eyes. I'm getting this person might potentially have freckles or just some kind of remnants of being out in the sun. Like, I feel like they do enjoy trying to get out in the sun when they can. So those are all the messages that I got for you today, and I hope that it gave you some clarity and guidance. Comment down below if this resonated with you, and if it did, please give me a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I will be posting many more pick a card readings, so stay tuned, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye! Alright, group 3, welcome to your reading. So I have your cards here in my hand, and I'm just going to shuffle them and see what comes through for you. And these first 2 cards are going to be your energy oracle cards. So these tell you a little bit about the person's energy and anything you need to know. And then I'm also pulling cards about your person's appearance here with the Moonchild Tarot deck. Okay, so I'm going to pause and start with these because I'm already getting some messages. I'm going to share intuitive messages about your person, and then I'm going to dive into these cards. So the first thing I'm getting is that your person is very sweet. I'm getting a very sweet energy. I'm getting someone who is incredibly calm, incredibly deep, and they are also very fun to hang out with. I feel like this person likes to have a good time. They like to spend time with their friends. I think a lot of them work with computers and in the technology industry, and when I say that, I am getting big corporations like Google, like Amazon. So, really this person has made it in terms of their career, and they really like their job, they really like their career. In terms of physical appearance, I'm getting that this person has quite defined biceps. So it's funny because it's not even like I'm seeing super defined shoulders or like really wide shoulders or anything like that. I'm actually seeing more defined biceps. I feel like this person, their arms are their biggest asset. It's something that sets them apart. It's something that you are instantly attracted to. In terms of their height, I am not getting that this person is extremely tall. In fact, I'm getting that they might be a couple inches shorter than the average height for their gender. So if they are a man, let's say they are, I don't know, anywhere from 5'8" to like 6'2". If they're a woman, then perhaps they are anywhere from 5'3" to 5'5" or 5'6" potentially. So I'm just getting that they're like maybe a tiny bit shorter, but I feel like it's okay because I get the sense that you two, when paired together, looked really nice together. I think this person dresses fairly well. I'm getting that they wear a lot of like cropped shorts and stuff like that. A lot of like khaki is coming through for some reason. And also something about belts. I don't know if they invest in an expensive belt, a leather belt, a designer belt, something like that. I think that they dress quite nicely. Look out for any potential accessories. I don't get the sense that this person is wearing a lot of accessories, but it kind of feels like they know how to make themselves look good. They know that if they add a small accent, like a really nice watch, it can just make their whole appearance look that much better. If they're a man, I think this person might wear cologne or might wear aftershave because they seem to smell really good to me. If they're a woman, then I would say this person wears perfume. This person just kind of has a scent about them. It's like a scent that you can't miss, but it's a very pleasant scent, and it's one that feels very clean, very fresh, very young. Yeah, very positive. So I'm getting a lot of good stuff there. I really think this person takes care of themselves. I get the sense that their body is pretty pristine. I feel like they probably spend a lot of time in the gym. Yeah, and I'm also getting that this person drinks a lot of water. So those are all of the intuitive messages that I have off the top of my head. The only last thing I'll say is if R, the initial or letter R, is of significance to you, I'm getting R for some reason. If that falls anywhere in your person's name or in your name, then this reading is extremely significant to you. All right, so let's start with these two cards here. The first one is Lemuria. This is an energy card, so this is about creating heaven on earth. This is about your manifestation coming to you. I feel like this person is very tuned into earth. You also have the Star Mother here. The Star Mother is about how can you take care of yourself? How can you be sensitive with yourself? I actually think this is a really good depiction of your person's energy. I get the sense that your person exists at the intersection between what I would call more forward-thinking type of energy and more sensitive type of energy. It feels like they work in the technology industry or in a forward-thinking type of industry, but they also have the sensitivity, the compassion, and the depth, which is what you'll look for. And so what I see is this person is very balanced. Even in terms of horoscope, you might be looking for something like a Libra or even like a Pisces. There's something about duality here, perhaps a Gemini. If you feel that a Gemini is balanced, whatever you associate with being balanced and being kind of like a duality, this person symbolizes all of this. So this is really positive. I feel like this person really likes hiking. They like being out in nature. I think some of them live in cities though, so it's not like they have access all the time to nature. But these are your energy cards, so just keep that in mind. Here we have some cards which are more about their appearance. So I've already told you a lot about their appearance. Let's see if I can flesh it out at all. The first thing we have here is Divine Wisdom. What I'm getting with this card is this person was brought into this world as a very physically attractive person. And the reason why is because their karma is very good. This person is very caring. This person is the type of person who will buy stuff for their friends. They'll always spot their friends if their friends don't have as much money. I feel like they've worked hard to get to where they are, and now that they are where they are, which is at a very good level, they are a very giving person. They are the type of person who wants to help other people out. I think that they like to mentor people. They might engage in volunteering and stuff like that. And so basically, in terms of their appearance, they came back here after many, many past lives as a very attractive person, simply because they are such a giving person, because they have such a good, positive, and open energy. In terms of their aura, I'm getting a lot around green. So green is the color of openness, it's the color of healing, it's the color of connecting to nature. This person feels very in tune with the natural world. They feel very in tune with the earth, and I get that when they want to expand their mind, they try to go outside. They try to reflect. They try to take out time for themselves. I see a lot of them as writing notes in a journal. I don't really see this as like a diary per se. I just see it as something where they might jot down thoughts or jot down quotes, kind of like a running list that you would keep at work or a checklist of sorts. Here we have the Seven of Cups. What I'm getting is this person is going to have a lot of options. So I'm just telling you honestly, there will be competition. It's not something that you need to watch out for, because I actually get that this person sees you and specifically wants to be with you. But I do want you to know that because of their attractiveness and because of their calm and dependable nature, it's kind of like everyone in their life wants to set them up with someone that they know. And I feel like this person knows that they're super attractive. Like honestly, they do. They're not a show off, but they know that they're attractive. Because of that, they have the luxury to be very picky. But I get the sense that whoever's watching this reading is also very attractive as well. And so I really feel like you two will be very beautiful together and will create a lot of harmony. There's a lot of harmonious energy when I tap into you both. I feel like whatever wedding you have is going to be quite an awesome event. I think it's going to be magical. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. I see it being an event of happiness and joy, and I see that being significant to your relationship. And I feel like you two don't necessarily need to date for that long before you get married. It feels like you know that each other are the one, and it doesn't take you very long to figure that out. We have the Knight of Swords here. Again, I'm getting a lot of stuff about exercise. I feel like this person keeps themselves on a routine. I feel like a lot of them like going to the gym every single day. They probably are an early riser, so I see this person waking up fairly early. I would never describe this person as lazy. It seems like they just are not the type of person to sleep in and laze around, except maybe on the weekends. But during the week, I feel like they keep themselves on a set schedule. It kind of feels like the type of thing where they wake up at like 5:45 or 6 a.m., go to the gym, drink a lot of water, grab their coffee, come back to their desk, hack away at work. They're working in something technological or something innovative. And then, they might close down their day by grabbing drinks with a friend or reading a book or planning something for a business idea, because I think they're quite innovative and they're quite tuned into everything that's happening in our world right now. So definitely look for that stuff too. Someone who keeps themselves on a routine. By the way, I didn't mention this before. I did say that this person's arms are their best asset, but I'm also getting that a lot of them have abs, like six-pack abs. So this person is not at all self-conscious about their appearance. They are the type of person who will go to the beach and walk around like it's, their place to be and not have any care in the world about that. So I get a lot of positivity about that, a lot of positive self-body image, which is good. Okay, I'm just going to see if there's any other cards that I should pick for you. They're definitely highly confident, I can tell you that. But also very kind, which is nice, because that's kind of rare. Okay, so once again, a lot of stuff around being in nature. What I want to say is I feel like in their career, they've made it to where they are fairly quickly. I feel like they're the type of story that you hear where it's like a young person who joined a really good company and then they somehow were able to work their way up or work their way to the next level. And they were able to do that through their networking and through their amazing talents. And so I feel like their boss finds them to be a very reliable person, finds them to be someone who they would call on in times of need, kind of like a right-hand man or right-wing kind of person. So that's the vibe I get about their career. They're very determined to stay on the schedule that they're on. So I'm not just talking about routine, I'm also talking about they treat themselves like a high performance athlete. So they work really hard to get to where they are. They work really hard on their appearance. They work really hard on dressing nicely. They have the money for nice clothes. They have the money for nice things. I'm getting that a lot of them, if they do not already have it, will have a very nice car. When I say very nice, I'm talking about like Porsche level, Mercedes level, BMW level. This is not by any means a car that doesn't cost a lot. It is the opposite. It's a car that costs a lot and is attractive and something that you're going to notice. But despite all of this amazing stuff, which they could be very show-offy about, I do get that deep down they are a very sensitive person. They're very balanced. So I do think they might, look in the mirror sometimes and find themselves to be a little bit attractive, but under that, it doesn't feel like they have a very heavy ego. It feels like they're so giving, they have a very good heart, they're going to be a really good father or mother one day, and I think you'll be really proud to call this person your spouse. So a lot of positive messages here. So these are all of the messages that I got for you today, and I hope that it gave you some clarity and guidance. If it resonated with you, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Comment down below if this video did resonate with you. I would love to hear that, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thank you so much. Bye. All right, group 4, welcome to your reading. So I have your cards here, and I'm just going to shuffle them. Try and get some messages about your person's appearance. So these two cards that I pick are going to be your energy cards, and this is showing not only the person's energy, but your connection with the person, anything you need to know. And as promised, I will also be pulling some cards about how they look, their physical appearance, and I'm going to try and get as accurate, clear, and specific as possible. I do want you to know physical appearance is the type of thing which is pretty hard to learn from tarot, so whatever you get, if it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, don't worry, that's totally okay. It's kind of how these things work. But I do tend to get very accurate, intuitive messages, so if those resonate with you, definitely take them. I'm gonna pull one more here. Alright, so I'm already getting stuff about this person's personality. First off, in terms of physical appearance, this person has a very nice facial structure. Like, it's like they kind of have high cheekbones. That's what I want to say. And I feel like they have a thin, kind of sharp nose. It feels sharp in an attractive way, kind of like you would describe a movie star's features to be sharp. The end of their nose might be a little bit pointed. And I feel like they do have somewhat high cheekbones, whether they are a guy or a girl. It feels like they look really good. One thing I will say is it feels like their hair is longer, so I don't know why, but I'm seeing like longer, more shoulder length hair, and I am getting blonde hair, which is interesting. I'm also getting bluish eyes, so if any of that resonates, take it. I'm gonna see if anything else comes through as I am reading the cards for you. So we have two energy cards for you here. The first one is Imrama. And I think this is a really accurate depiction of your person's energy just as much as this is about a message for you. So Imrama is about a destination, a voyage, a travel that's coming up, something exciting. It feels like, you or your person is going on some kind of voyage. But I want you to take this metaphorically as much as you take it literally, because when I tap into your person's energy, I'm getting that this person has traveled a lot. This person has spent a significant amount of time abroad, so outside of wherever you are. I'm getting, as an example, that let's just say they're from America or Australia. Those are kind of two places I get pulled to. I feel like they might have spent a lot of time in South America, in the rainforest or the jungle, backpacking, that kind of stuff. I'm also getting what I would kind of call hippie-like vibes. So this person looks very attractive. They definitely take care of themselves, but they also have kind of like a spiritual vibe about them. I think that they're into yoga. I think they're into healing. They're into a lot of, open-minded stuff, so I like that about them, and I think that you will like that too, because it reflects a very creative, open-minded psyche and way of being. When we see this card get grounded, this is about taking out time to make sure that you are really grounded. It is connected to your person though, because remember that when you are outside, when you are in nature, when you are traveling, that is a natural way of getting grounded. I feel like your person is really good at this. The first thing I got when I tuned into your person was an image of the beach, and I feel like your person actually practices meditation on the beach if they have access to it. So for example, in California, your person might meditate when the sun is setting, or they might spend time outside on a rock, just kind of soaking in nature, soaking in the beautiful vibes around them. And so this is a reminder to you to get grounded, to spend that time outside, but it is also a really nice message because it seems like you and your person are going to help to ground each other. I really get a lot of outdoor vibes when I tune into them, so I even feel like the way they dress is as if they're outdoors a lot. So I'm seeing like flip-flops. I'm also seeing hiking though, so I feel like I keep getting pulled between the rainforest and the beach. It's like these are the two places that the person likes to spend most of their time. When I tune into their appearance, I already said I'm getting slightly longer hair, potentially all the way up to like shoulder length or just past the shoulders. and I got the high cheekbones and the pointed nose. I am getting blue eyes, soulful eyes. If it's a male, some stubble, like designer stubble, but in a way that looks very attractive, very nice. I'm getting that they have a really nice smile. They have a winning smile. They are the type of person who is very sociable, very easygoing, gets along with a lot of different people. I feel like they have a wide circle of friends. I'm getting that wherever they are now, although they were traveling in the past, where they are now is somewhere where they know a lot of people. It's kind of like they have family and friends who are in their area who they've amassed and built up that circle over time. So I feel like they feel very stable where they are. We have the Eight of Pentacles here, and when I see the Eight of Pentacles, this is honestly a really good card. This is connected to work. This is connected to someone who has worked so hard to get to where they are that now they're seeing the fruits of their labor. Just like how you can see all of these little jewels or buttons, whatever they are, I feel like your person is feeling very fulfilled in their life. We also have the Star and the Ace of Pentacles, so again, a lot of positive energy here. I feel like whatever work they're doing, they are especially fulfilled by it. It's kind of like they have a fire in their belly and they just really enjoy doing what they're doing and what they're working on now. With the Star here, I think this is, again, a double message. One, that they are spiritually very fulfilled. They are extremely in tune to the divine. I see that their crown chakra is extremely open. I feel like their heart is very open as well, and also their throat. So they may be pulled to do things like YouTube, like teaching, like sharing their knowledge about things. And I really wouldn't be surprised if this person was a YouTuber or a vlogger, or it really feels like they're using speech, so I'm a tiny bit hesitant to say a writer, but I feel like whatever it is, they are sharing their story to benefit and help other people. And one of their big goals is to help to uplift humanity, to help people embrace spirituality in a way. It's not necessarily that they're like me, like a tarot reader, but I feel like they might be really into yoga, they might be really into eating very clean, or they might potentially be vegan. I feel like they live a very healthy lifestyle. We have the Ace of Pentacles here, and what I'm getting is, I think this person has finances and has money. I think some of it is family money, so it has been passed down. So I don't think that they have had to be very nervous about money, at least not in the way that some other people have been. And it kind of feels like they don't necessarily make a massive income. Like, this isn't like millionaire status or something, but they're very good at spending their money wisely. So it's kind of like they know what to invest in and they know where to put their money and put their dollar, so to speak. And I think that they spend a lot of time making sure that they feel good about the money that they spend. So it kind of feels like they wouldn't buy a lot of stuff at like corporate chains or big conglomerates. It feels like instead they would spend time on getting to know local businesses, local communities, and supporting those and feeling really good about what they're doing. I'm also getting a very environmental bent for a lot of them. So like I said, if they've spent a lot of time out in nature, in the forest, or at the beach, I feel like they care about things like recycling, they care about taking care of the planet. Some of them might have even studied that stuff in the past, so look out for that as well. With the Hierophant, I feel like I already addressed this, because where they are in their life is, I feel like they might have a few income streams. They are the type of person who's teaching others, they're sharing their wisdom, they're sharing their knowledge. This person is spiritually very tuned in, very enlightened. They feel confident in terms of how they share their message, even if their personality is not always like the biggest, boldest voice in the room. But it feels like they're very easygoing, very pleasant to be around. I see them as the type of person who laughs a lot, who kind of chuckles with friends a lot, enjoys taking drives out in nature. This person is cool. Like, I would want to be friends with this person. They are enlightened, so they have done the shadow work. You know, they have gone through many iterations to become the person that they are now. I don't think that their entire life was easy. I'm getting that in high school, it's potential that their parents divorced or they had some kind of emotionally challenging issues around high school or maybe towards the beginning of college. Um, and so I feel like they have dealt with stuff, but it just feels like where they are now is definitely past that point and is to more of an enlightened stage of their life. Just gonna pull any other cards to learn more about their physical appearance. The other thing is when I talk about their hair being long, I want you to know it doesn't necessarily mean that their hair is to their shoulders. It might be kept in a style that is a little bit more shaggy or a little bit more free-flowing, but what I'm getting is their facial structure and features are very stunning and beautiful. Like honestly, this person could be a model just based on their face alone. So how they keep their hair, you know, maybe they cut it, so you might meet them when their hair is a little bit shorter, but I'm just personally seeing them at a stage in their life where their hair is a little longer, kind of what you would think of as a beach surfer or something like that. It looks good on them though, honestly. I also feel like they're pretty tan, so in terms of skin color, I feel like they're not super, super dark, but they have a tan about them. You can look out for that as well. Okay, so here we have the Seven of Wands. It's so funny, I've never gotten so many messages about exercise doing readings as I have for all of these different groups. It feels to me like they like to do a lot of outdoor exercises. I get the sense that this person likes doing extreme sports, stuff like surfing, mountain biking, hiking, being out in nature. This person, even if they seem a little bit more shy, they have no qualms about trying sports that some people might consider risky. For example, if you said to them, hey, do you want to go paragliding or bungee jumping? I feel like they'd just say, yeah, let's do it. That said, I feel like because they're so into these types of activities, they also sometimes struggle to have a consistent workout routine. So it's not the type of thing where they're working out every single day. It kind of feels like they work out when they feel like it. But luckily for them, their metabolism looks very good. And because they're so spiritually fit and potentially, you know, vegan or very healthy with their food, it feels like that's not an issue for them. But one thing that you can help them with is getting to more of a consistent routine in terms of their exercise and in terms of just taking care of their physical body in that way. By the way, I know this is super random, but I think a lot of them are wearing like white shirts or shirts that are lighter than their skin tone. So I'm just getting that there's like a contrast in the skin tone and the shirt. So they might tend to wear light clothing, or clothing with some kind of patterns on it. Like when you see those like beach style clothing or the kind of stuff that you would buy at a Hollister or a PacSun or something, that's a little bit too hippie-ish to what I'm actually getting, but that's the best way I can describe it based on the symbols I'm seeing right now. When we see the Eight of Wands here, this is fast movement, fast action. I get the sense that this person's energy is fast, it's exploratory, it's adventurous. They want to learn new things. They want to awaken humanity. They want to enjoy time with you. They're super excited to meet you, by the way. I feel like they emotionally believe that they're ready to settle down. And so it feels like they will remain very attractive as a person and have a very attractive personality. When we see the moon here, this is again about intuition. It can be about anxiety. For your person though, I'm definitely not getting that it's about anxiety. I honestly have only pulled what I would call really positive cards here, especially with the Star and the Ace of Pentacles. So I'm not really getting a lot of anxiety. Instead, I think this person is deepening their intuition. I think this person is pulled to mysticism and stuff like the moon, where, you know, there is like a mystical nature about the moon and about the outdoors, and they like that and they like being around it. So these are all of the messages that I got for you today. If this reading resonated with you, please give me a big thumbs up. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and share it if you feel so inclined. Comment down below if this resonated. I've never done a reading like this before and it was a lot of fun, so let me know what you thought of it, and I will be posting many more videos soon. So I hope you guys have a wonderful day and I will see you in the next reading. Take care. Bye.